Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Erlen Frontline Educator Training for Lasting Change. My name is Adeshewa, and I am the National Educational Manager for Arclights Foundation, and I'll be serving as your moderator for this session. We're delighted to have such a diverse and engaging audience joining us from different regions and sectors. Whether you're here as an educator, professional, student, or enthusiast. Your presence contributes to the rich dialogue we aim to foster today. Please let me know how excited you are by using your emojis and telling us where you are joining from in the chat box. We have an exciting lineup of speakers who will be sharing insights on A-Learn. Now, before we get started, just a few housekeeping notes. This session is being recorded and will be shared afterwards. Also, please use the chat box to share your thoughts and the Q&A feature to submit questions for our speakers. When we say Q&A, we mean questions and answers. We kindly ask everyone to remain respectful and follow our code of conduct, which promotes a safe, inclusive, and harassment-free environment for all participants. Our code of conduct will be shared shortly. Live captions are available for accessibility. If you need assistance during the session, our support team is on standby in the chat. With that, it's my pleasure to introduce our first speaker, Abisini Igor, who is our program's director. Abisini, over to you.
There comes a moment in history when a single idea sparks a revolution. A moment when learning is no longer passive, but alive, breathing, shaping the minds of a new generation. In the year 2016, a vision was born, a vision to transform education in Nigeria, a vision that dared to challenge the ordinary, that believed that every child, no matter where they were born, deserved a future of innovation, of technology, and most importantly, of limitless possibility. And so, Acolyte Foundation began, one program at a time, one child at a time. We built a movement not just for today, but for tomorrow. We have trained teachers, inspired young minds, and fostered a community of thinkers, doers, and dreamers. At the heart of our work stand four pillars, four centers: the Technological Center, home to World Robotics Olympiad Nigeria, and a hub for robotics excellence. School Leaders and Teachers Development Center, constantly equipping educators with the skills to inspire. The Research and Advocacy Center, where policies and innovations take shape. And the School Transformation Center, redefining education one institution at a time. But the journey is far from over. The future calls, and we answer with the launch of the STEM School on Wheels. We take learning beyond walls and straight into the heart of communities. With Robo Starters, we plant innovation in the minds of our youngest learners. With every initiative, we affirm one truth: education is not a privilege, it's a right. At the helm of this movement is a leader with passion, Abisola Obasanya, the visionary force behind Arclights Foundation. Her dream has lit the way for thousands, and with every step forward, that light only grows brighter. This is not just about robotics. This is not just about STEM. This is about a generation that will redefine what is possible. This is about Nigeria. This is Acolytes Foundation. The future is here and it's ours to build.
Okay, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Igor Abisini, and I am the Programs Director of Acolytes Foundation. Please confirm that you can hear me. Confirm by giving me a thumbs up that you can hear me. Okay. So, as we have just watched, we all know what Acolytes Foundation is about, the different tiers of Acolytes Foundation, the technological part, the Academic Development Center, the Teacher Development Initiative, which is what we're doing now. And this Acolyte Learns is part of the Teacher Training Center. Acolyte Learns is a flagship digital training program of Acolytes Foundation. It is designed to empower you, educators, with the skills, tools, and the community needed for you to thrive in today's world. We say community because, as you can see, we've created platforms on Telegrams where you're going to be having activities and and peer-to-peer conversations. You're going to have a body system where you're going to pair up with somebody and you would have group tasks, group assignments, group conversations, forums. So we need that community for you to thrive and be yourself and gain as much knowledge as you can gain. Our mission is very simple. We're here to deliver high quality and practical teacher development that transforms not just you, but also the learning experience of every child you come across. Now, what is the vision? What is the goal of all of this we have said? What we just want to do is light the fire in you so that you gain that bold passion for teaching, okay, that would empower you to shape your learning journey. And that's why Acolyte, is here. We're recommending it to every teacher across Nigeria to say, sign up. This is not just another professional development. This is a movement that we encourage people to sign up for. Next slide, please. What we're offering is a 26 weeks online training program at almost zero naira. For some people, it's absolutely free. For others, you pay just 1,000 naira per month. Some people are sponsored, you know. So I should increase. Can everybody hear me? Please confirm that you can hear me. Okay. So it is, like we said, a 26 weeks online training program, very low cost, 1,000 naira a month. It is self-paced, and you will be given a certification at the end of the program. Now, let me stress here that certificates will only be given to people that complete the 26 weeks. We understand that it might be difficult for some of you, you're tired, you get busy, but you would only get a certificate after completion of the 26 weeks training program. Now, we're launching today with 3 years, the early childhood department, the basic department, and the robotics integration for classrooms. So on the form, when you registered, you would see that you were asked to choose a department, ECCDE, primary, or robotics. I want to say that for 26 weeks, if you chose ECCDE, that's what you're going to be doing for 26 weeks. You will not be able to switch between one department and the other. When you finish this cohort, you get your certification for that department. Then you can then sign up for the next department in another cohort. Okay? I want to make this very clear so that you don't think that, oh, after 10 weeks or after 12 weeks, you then want to switch to another department. It doesn't work like that. It's like saying you went to university and you want to switch from this admin to computing science after 2 years. You don't get a certificate for this admin that you started. You're basically going to have to start all over again. So that's exactly what this is. We need you to treat this like a university course because this is very serious business. Our goals for 2025, they may seem very big, but we're on the path already. We want to train 25,000 plus teachers across Nigeria. We want to establish the National Teacher Mentorship Network, meaning when we sign you up, you come on Telegram, you ask all the questions, you get all the training, you become a better person, better teacher. We want to launch our own learning management system. We want to provide about 500 plus scholarships to undeserved educators, and we want to raise 25 million naira in true strategic partnerships. So this might look like a lot that we want to do, but it's the goal, and we're heading there. We've started today. There's no turning back after today. Okay. Next slide, please. Like I said, treat this like a university program. So to align, what we're also doing is to ensure that we're aligning with the national, which is the Nigerian best practices, and also international standards of teacher education. We're not playing in Acolytes Learn. We're not playing. So we're using our university style course coding system. So when you get your course outline, you would see something like ECC 101 or Edu 102. Okay. It's just as you had it in your university or your polytechnic. The code element has a prefix number in front, all right, which is the level of the course. So when you see a 1, it's the introductory level. A 2 is an intermediate, meaning the course has just gotten more intense. 3 is more advanced, requires a lot of critical thinking, a lot of project based, and 4 is your final project. All right, so you see an example there. You see ECC 101. ECC stands for ECCD, that's the department. But when you start to see literacy, numeracy, and edu, you're going into basic and secondary. Now, the program delivery, it is fully online. Every single app you're going to use is mobile accessible, low data. So now, right now, we're streaming on YouTube because we know that the bandwidth for YouTube is very low. We're considering that for you as well. All the apps you're going to be using are low bandwidth. You can access them easily. There'll be one monthly class that is live that you have to join, I think, on the last Saturday or first Saturday of every month. You have to join one live class where you will meet with your facilitator that will introduce you to the course you're taking that month. Okay, so the beginning of every course, you come for a live class, they give you the introduction, and then you're sent on your way to be giving tasks on Telegram and on Google Classroom. You will get support from us. There'll be times of the day where the Telegram group will be open for you to ask questions on days where courses are posted. You can ask as many questions. You can email us. The email address will be given to you as well. When you get the FAQ, you will get some guides. You'll get a lot of documents in the next 1 week that would help you understand where we're taking you to and the journey we want you to follow. Again, like I said, certificates would only be issued to participants that complete the entire course. Treat this like a university course. Treat this as seriously as you would treat your BSc or your OND or your master's degree. There's a reason why I'm saying that. Because when we do hit our goals and the goals get bigger, you will then wonder, oh, and I was part of them, or I dropped out, or I didn't take it seriously that time. You would want to be a part of this, I can assure you. Thank you very much. Shawa, over to you.
Okay, can we go to the next slide, please? Thank you, Abisini, for the full information, and thank you for leading us through. Now, when we talk about live classes, our live classes will be holding on Google Meet or Zoom, preferably, and community engagement has already started on the Telegram channel. So if you're on any of the Telegram channels, definitely you'd have been receiving messages and updates up until this moment and even after now. As well, courses will be going on Google Classroom. So when you have virtual classes on Google Meet, you come back to your Google Classroom. That is where you see your course outline for the month. That is where you see your classwork, your homework. That is where you see videos that are pertaining to your course outline for the month. So Google Classroom is basically your class, like it says. You come in there, you check what you have to do, you follow up, you do it, you submit. Your lecturer or facilitator comes in as well, checks what you've done, gives you feedback, corrections. If you ask questions, you can ask questions on your Google Classroom. Something is not clear to you, you ask questions as well. Then your YouTube, like you're watching today, you're streaming live from YouTube. So our YouTube channel is going to take over. So you can always check on videos on YouTube that will be dropping there as well, and then on Telegram simultaneously, which is preferable. YouTube, Telegram, please always check and always move ahead with it. Also, for community engagement, we'll be dropping a lot of videos through apps, and then you will get it from your Telegram as well. Links and webs will be dropped on your Google Classroom for your courses, and then you can also check it up on your Google Classroom as well. Can we get to the next slide, please? Now, we have some community norms. Just like we all know, most of us has been in the classroom, or even if we're outside of the classroom, we know that when we get there, we always want to give our guidelines, right? We always want us to be to follow a certain kind of rule. Even in our country, we have guidelines, we have rules. So we have a set of guidelines for our community hubs, but here are a few. Number one, respect all voices. Yes, treat all members with kindness and professionalism. We're professionals, so we cannot do less than that. Disagreement is fine. It will always come up. We are humans. But find disrespect is not. That is, avoid insults, offensive languages, or personal attacks. I'm sure we wouldn't want that, so we wouldn't want to do it to somebody else as well. Stay on the topic. Do not deviate. Use the group for discussions related to training content, teaching practice, questions about modules, and shared learning. Avoid unrelated posts, e.g., politics, unrelated ads, or personal promotions. That would not be accepted. Number three, no spamming or promotions. Do not share business promotions, chain messages, or repeated messages unless requested by your administrators. Only authorized posts from facilitators or Arclight team members are allowed. Number four, protect privacy. Do not share screenshots. Nah, that's not allowed. Personal details or participant information outside the group. Respect everyone's privacy. Please let us do that. Number five, if you're not clear on something, ask questions. Clarity is the basic in thing. So share positively. This is a safe learning space. Ask freely, contribute ideas, and share helpful resources. Encourage one another. Number six, follow admin guidance. Facilitators and administrators will help keep the group focused and respectful. Please follow the instructions and alerts. Can we move up, please? Okay, so now that we have that, before we move on to the next, we're going to welcome the COO of Arclight Foundation. He's going to give us a starting charge of and a little bit of talk about how it is going to be. Please let's make welcome John Klotze.
Hi everyone, good afternoon and happy new month to every one of you, and then as well as happy Workers' Day. I pray that we will not labor in vain. My name is John Close, and I'm very, very excited to be on this call with all of our teachers from everywhere joining us from Lagos, from the east, from the north, from the south, from the west, from the central. We are very excited to have you on this call, and my colleagues have really explained to you what we're trying to do. The whole ideology behind the Act Like Learn is to appreciate the huge roles that teachers play in shaping the future of a nation or the future of our continent as Africa. And for that to be fully delivered and effectively delivered, we need every one of you. We are here today because teachers taught us. We had passed through good teachers, and that is why we are where we are. The roles of teachers in nation building, the roles of teachers in innovation and development and creativity cannot be overemphasized. That is why, as an organization, we have brought this wonderful platform, the Arclight Learn platform, to empower teachers with the right skills to be able to inform effective classroom practices to be able to impact knowledge effectively to their students at the ECCD level, at the basic and secondary level, and as well as in a specialized area of robotics. It's going to be really, really how will I put it, intense. I don't want to deceive you. It's going to be very, very hands-on. There will be classworks, there will be assignments, there will be interactions on Google Classroom, there will be interactions on Telegram groups. At some point, we have to, you belong to smaller groups like peer groups where you can co-learn, form like a community of practice, and then be able to get better as teachers, get better as individuals, and be able to do your job very, very well. We are bringing to you a university standard course. I'm sure Igu must have told you the level of details that has gone into this program. It's not just a typical course you find anywhere. This is a course that people are paying hundreds of thousands of naira for. We are bringing to you, some of you for free and some of you for a token of 1,000 naira. I'm encouraging you to please go through the journey, engage with your facilitators, engage with your course content, ask questions where you have to, collaborate with your team, and I'm sure that at the end of 6 months, you will be you'll be way better than you are when you started, and then you'll be happy. You'll be happy that you went through this program. So just as I close out, our CEO, Mrs. Abisola Obasonya, is very, very passionate about teacher development. She is an ECCD expert doing PhD in ECCD related course. She's excited that every one of you is a year, and then she wants me to just tell you that she's committed to supporting every teacher in Nigeria to get better, to do better, and then to improve on their selves. So that's a message for her. And so please just let's um let's cooperate. I had Shewa read the code of conduct. We are all adults on this platform, so we expect some level of decorum and decency and mutual respect and collaboration amongst every one of us. And when we do that, I'm looking forward to the graduation ceremony in 6 months' time. So thank you so much for having me. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, John. Thank you. We appreciate that. Yeah, thank you so much for the amazing pep talk. Now, please note that video tips and code of conduct with many helpful guides will be from Telegram. Yes, check your Telegram groups. You'll see all the video tips needed. You'll see all the guides. Everything you need will be shared on Telegram group. And as a reminder, feel free to continue submitting your questions in the Q&A section. We'll try to cover as many as possible during the discussion segment. So please, as much as possible, drop your questions and we'll give answers as much as possible. And okay, please, can you help see if we have question and answers already? Let's see if we can get some at the moment. Do we have some?
Yes, we do. So, question one. So, the training will be every Saturday. Somebody's asking if the training is every Saturday. Shewa, did you hear the question?
Yes. Yeah, the training will, you have live classes, okay? First Saturdays of each month, that's one. But the subsequent Saturdays in each month, you have videos that you're going to learn from our facilitators. Yes, you already have that materials. And then through the week, you also have materials being dropped in your Google Classroom. So you have to always go there, check, because work is going on during the week, but your live classes will be on Saturdays. I hope that answers your question. Do we have another question?
Yes, question two. Please, can we get the timetable for the course?
Okay, yes, you get the timetable for the course once everybody is on their classrooms. So everybody that has registered will be put in the various classrooms that they have highlighted. And once you get there, you will get your calendar for the year. You'll get your, sorry, for the whole 6 months. So that one is what you're going to follow up with. Do we have any other questions?
Yes, please. So, Abdulaziz Akindele is asking, how can we be added or join the Telegram channel?
Okay, so what we're going to do now is please check out this person. We're going to send you a link where you can register from. Once you register, we have all your information. And with that information, you'll be added to the Telegram channel where you're supposed to be. That is it. Does that answer your question?
Somebody's
Okay, I think I
asking
have.
what happens if I miss one or two classes? Will that prevent me from finishing or having my certificate?
When you miss one or two classes, that is why everything will be dropped into the classroom. So please always go back to your classroom. Check what has been done during the week if you missed any and follow up on it. Okay? Because if you miss one or two, which means you have missed some learning time. So please, you always have to go back to your Google Classroom, check what you have there, do it, and then you will get a response from your facilitator. That's it.
Final question. Is it only online that we will be having this training?
Yes, the streaming is only online. The streaming is only online. That's it.
I mean, everything is going to happen online, strictly online, virtual classes. When we say online, all the platforms are internet enabled. That's what we mean by online. So your Telegram, your Google Classroom, the YouTube, all of them are internet enabled. That's what we mean by online. However, even though they're internet enabled, you have low bandwidth, meaning it's not taking too much of your data. Okay, we've done that in a way that you have one live class on the first Saturday of every month, and then you go on to have your tasks posted on all the other platforms. Somebody asked how many weeks. We said 26 weeks. 26 weeks, you get your midterm break, like like your students would. You get a midterm break, and then you proceed again in the second half, and then we go on to graduation. I think that's all the questions we have. If you have more questions, we will collate them and put them together and answer you in our FAQ that will be sent to you during the week. Okay? So we just want to say thank you to everyone that has joined in. Thank you to everybody, the team that has put this together, the Acolyte Foundation team, to everyone that paid, that registered, to all the Subeb people from Anambra, from Lagos, from all the different districts. We want to say thank you. You will be very proud to be a part of the first cohort. We assure you that. Okay? So this is where we say our goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody. We hope to see you
Goodbye.
in class. Yes.